Down a shield of protection on our children as they travel, as they go to school, keep them safe and from all harm. We ask for your wisdom and guidance as we make so many decisions that affect so many lives. And we again give you all the praise and glory. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Asko. We'll move to adoption of the agenda. Do I have a motion for the agenda as is?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Welcome, everybody. It's nice to see all you young students in here. Look forward to hearing from you. And I will pass it right on to Mr. Superintendent.
Thank you, Ms. Boyle. Madam Chair and board members, so there's a great push by the state and a great push by the vision of this board and the district to increase CTE opportunities for our students. And one of the ways that we're going to be able to bring to you today is this teacher cadet program. So we know whether powers that be want to stick their head in the sand and say that there's not a teacher shortage, we know there is a teacher shortage. And we're thankful that through Ms. Gerhardt and Mr. McClellan agreeing, we were able to start this program, this teacher cadet program, and it's great to see these smiling faces here of these students from Chiefland Middle High School. Ms. Taylor has done a wonderful job with CTE and helping direct this, and so I'm excited to hear from Ms. Julie. So she's done a wonderful job and is a bright, shining star for our district, and look forward to hearing from her about this program. So,
Thanks, sir.
Ms. Julie.
I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for this opportunity, everybody. And today, you're our class. So welcome, class.
All right.
Yes. This is what a board may look like when you first enter classrooms. We want the kids to know what they're facing. And today, our teacher cadets are going to be your teachers. And I said to them, we have an opportunity. We're going to share what we do at our school. What do y'all want to do? And this is a student-produced lesson today. I interject a lot. I'll try to be quiet. But I'm very, very proud of these students, mostly ninth graders. We have a 10th grader and 11th grader as well. And the dream is for them to continue this academy until they're seniors and have some opportunities that you'll learn about today. So with that, I'm going to pass it off for our first activity. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
So first we're going to do the mission statement jigsaw activity. So we'll have you split up into groups, so like 4 and 4. And these are mixed up, and you're going to put them on that wall, and you're pretty much going to put in order which way you think the mission statement is.
We created a mission statement, and can you figure out the order of our mission statement? That's right.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I thought it was just tape it on the wall right there.
Talking about it's going to be difficult.
You can come with us.
I'm with y'all. I'm on this team.
Okay. We're going to put them down here first and separate them.
And there's y'all's take whenever y'all go.
All right.
Thank you.
Inspired to become.
There's that. Okay, that's all of them.
I believe we may start with this.
Yeah, I think so.
Hold on, we
I think this is
Are we
the
preparing
cadet program.
the future, so we are.
I think
I think that maybe
I think
we
it's
may
we,
go
the
we, the
CMHS.
teacher cadet program.
are inspired to
It's very-
become
yeah.
future
Yes,
educators.
we won. We got it.
In a meaningful way, future educators in a meaningful way, right?
Yeah.
Preparing to engage.
All right. So now we need to put it over here.
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Or do you agree with this so far?
I agree with that.
Okay, so that's two.
I don't agree with anything, so I'm gonna be difficult.
Right.
Well, Whitehurst is over there, so I don't trust anything he's doing.
Yes, got it.
Wait. In
Are
a meaning,
inspired to become future educators, preparing to engage large and meaningful way. Here's why I say this. This is a capital letter, so it starts.
There's no, well, this ends the sentence.
Oh my gosh,
I know. Maybe this goes first.
forward.
Oh, I think preparing to engage learners comes before. That's what I think.
I think it goes like that.
But now, whatever.
Because the period is there.
I'm the, yeah, the period. That's what we said too. Thing. Y'all cheated off of us. You know you did. You know you did.
Stickers.
So, shall we get full read? We're gonna, on 3, 2, 1, we're gonna read through.
Thank you.
Remember, we honor our punctuation. Are we ready?
Thank you,
3,
ma'am.
2, 1.
Oh yeah, I like that.
CMHS
Thank you.
Teacher Cadet Program are inspired to become future educators, preparing to engage learners in a meaningful way.
Woohoo! I think you should add a woohoo at the end. So.
Go ahead, ladies.
So now we're gonna explain the reasoning. We, the CMHS Teacher Cadet Program, are inspired to become future educators.
The CMH Teacher Cadet Program to inspire future educators to become teachers in the districts.
Preparing to engage learners.
Learning to bring learners
In a meaningful way.
in a way that students will take with them for life.
I'm Claire Ellis. Good morning. I'm Reagan. And today we have a flyer that we're going to pass out. That just explains a little bit more about our program.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And tell them why we started Inspire.
So we started these flyers originally because we were informing 8th graders that were planning their schedules, and we wanted to inform them about our program and the things that our program had offered, and try to get more people into our program. So on the front here, it explains the different courses that we take. So right now we're in Introduction to Teaching, and next year we're going to be taking the Human Growth and Development. And then our 11th grade year, we'll be taking the Foundations of Curriculum and Instructions, and then the Principles of Teaching and Internship. And then at the end, we'll have the opportunity to take the State Professional Education Test.
Now on the back side, you will see that we created our own mission statement in Classroom Day. And I enjoy our mission statement. I love it. I think it's awesome. But on the back, it's just more information about our class and like what we kind of do in there. So we grow our own teachers, obviously. And we want CMHS students to become our future Levy County student for teachers and students. Student testimonies, and we have the Academy helps develop future educators. We learn how to teach all children and accommodate disabilities. Teaching Academy takes a lot of responsibility and dedication, and I agree with that because I one day want to become a teacher. I think teaching is good and it helps our students a lot, like Miss Gerhardt. Miss Gerhardt has helped me a lot in the class, and I'm kind of shaky up here, but yeah. And then my last one is CMHS has the only teaching academy in Lincoln County, and we hope you are interested in learning more about our CMHS teaching.
In this class, we will retain valuable skills to help you in any career, work with others to improve your social skills, and you will observe successful teachers. We try to push them to help other students. Our class supports each other like a family, and we hold each other accountable. And basically, we try to observe other teachers and figure out what is a good skills that we can use as teachers in the future, and learn how to help students so we can use it in the future.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Whisper.
Hello.
I'm Kaylee Silva.
I'm Selena Cruz.
Okay, so first of all, we just wanted to show y'all like all of our class materials and like everything we use. So we're just gonna like hand those down, and just so y'all guys can like look at them and see everything that we do in the class. then next, we have our binder. This is where we keep like most of our work and everything that we do in there, and like all the work we've done. It's kind of like a portfolio, but like kind of not. And then,
Some opportunities that we can have in this class is this is a 4-year course, and we are the first people to ever take this class in Beebe County. And one of the activities that we do in our classroom is we observe other teachers. We pick one teacher to observe, and we write about their classroom and how they teach their students. And the class that we take can also lead to social skills, help with social skills and independence. And this class also helps how to work around being a teacher.
Also, like, the social skills and the independence, even if, some don't want to become teachers, it doesn't mean you can't take the class. But this class is still gonna help you with those stuff, especially with the social skills and, yeah. But also, it's our goal is to become prepared for the College of Education at a university or school of their choice. So I think that's cool. This is also our volunteer pass. This is the pass we take to the classrooms when we go to observe, because observing the classroom gets to show how other teachers like to teach, which is really helpful to us because not everyone learns in the same way or teaches in the same way. So that's cool.
When I first heard about this course, I wanted to take Intro to Teaching because I have always wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to prepare to be a teacher. I have basically wanted to be a teacher for as long as I can remember. I think I first decided to be a teacher because I saw how my teachers motivated me and encouraged me and other students around me. So I want to do that same thing to future students. In this class, you make friends, learn social skills, prepare for college, and you also learn to be successful.
And now, you girls, if there's something you would like Mr. Bennett to open, just tell them what this is about. Sure, that's fine.
Hi guys, my name is Martina, and this is our digital folder. And over time we have to make these. And we have to make them. Here's the American Common School.
Mr. Bennett, we have the American Common School here with us.
So what we do is, Ms. Gerhard would give us like a certain page in the book, and we'll read over it, and we'll make our own out of the book, and we'll all have like different ones. And like some things we learn is like how schools were like different back then and how they're different now, and how teaching is different now, how basically almost everything is different now.
And they teach each other.
Yeah, they also did that, and we also have a word sort.
On vocabulary.
So we'll look in the book with all the words in it, and we'll read the meanings of them and stuff like that. That's kind of what we do.
Well, on there also, I like, this shows them pushing into a classroom, or they worked with a small group, that's kind of cool, or I think they're different students, and they have a purpose, they go in, they're working in small groups, and what are they learning, and who are they helping? So their learning is evident as future educators, and they're also helping students who need help. Ooh, the word wall, yes. We're big on vocab, and this was our word wall we have in our room with a really cool neon sign. And so we try to revisit this all the time. These are the key words we've learned from the chapters we've studied so far. And in our textbook, we get through half the text this year, half the text next year. And I pull a lot of other resources in. And we are not above stealing ideas from other people. We want to find ways that work. And so we also have another board, which is next to that, I'm sorry, I don't have a photo, that talks about how other teachers inspire us and what they do to help us learn. End goal, you guys will have your own digital folder by the time you're ready to go to college and get a job, so the kids will be doing their own digital or paper folder, whatever they prefer. Thank you, students. This was a Q&A time. If you have any specific questions for us, please ask.
Raise my hand. May we go around to each student, and if you know, great. If you don't, maybe what you're thinking of. What do you want to teach and what grades?
I would like to teach agriculture education.
Okay.
I would like to teach reading because reading is one of my strong suits.
I like to do elementary, like second grade.
Second grade.
I would do ag education, like middle school.
Nice.
Start off with elementary.
I didn't hear
I'm
that.
gonna start off in elementary.
Elementary.
I want to do like civics or math.
Great.
I'd probably do like kindergarten. Fifth grade math.
Nah, I'd go elementary too.
I would too. I can't do it in the high school.
Either
What's it?
elementary PE or elementary math.
Well, that covers the county. Different schools. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate that.
Whose books are these?
All just class books.
The binder.
The binder's Miss Fisher's.
Okay. And then the other one, the other one is yours?
We just pulled one off the shelf.
Okay, well, here's why I'm asking. Mr. Superintendent,
Yes, sir.
can we come up with a program for both adults and students and have these good folks teach people how to write? Look at how neat the handwriting is. I mean,
It's
really,
phenomenal.
handwriting is a forgotten thing because everybody's thumb in the future is going to be huge. And I have a terrible handwriting. I was impressed with that. I could have cheated off of you in college and done much better than I did because I could read it. Y'all are awesome. That impressed me.
Very impressive.
All right, girls. Well, we'll see what you learned today, class.
So we have exit tickets that we're gonna pass out, and, there's 2 questions, the most important things that you've learned today, and a question that you still have. And then at the bottom, there's an extra credit question about being a board member,
Girls, why do we use exit tickets? Do you see them used in your own classroom or why?
we use exit tickets to, pretty much it's telling the teacher, like, if we were paying attention during the lesson and like what we gathered from it, and then once we turn those back in, like if she sees like everybody didn't gather a certain part during the lesson, she'll go back over it the next day.
If you all don't mind putting your email at the bottom, we'd like to contact you there.
Oh, I didn't put my email. I didn't follow directions. I didn't put my email.
What's pretty cool is the next section textbook is all about school board members. So we thought this is a great way to get some information.
They need to come back and sit and attend meetings and interject. Thank you very much.
I'm over here writing a book, apparently. I'm as smart as you. I can't just do it. Yeah, but 90% of it's
Thank you all
useless.
so much for this opportunity today to share our program with you and hope it'll grow in Levy County.
We'd like to thank you and thank you for inspiring the
Yes.
students because this is
Pretty good.
truly a great program. I'm happy that it's at Chiefland. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Pretty good.
We do love our teachers.
As you should, as you should. Thank
And Nick, he's the one-man stand. He's the front line. Well, actually, when he was helping the eighth graders, they, all the boys saw the girls like, oh, we want to sign up for that. He's smart. Well, we appreciate y'all so much.
It is.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Get a picture with the class?
Yeah. You guys line up here so we'll get a picture with you guys. So.
Dude, get in the middle. You got women on both sides.
In the middle.
In the middle. He's also tallest, so be in the middle.
Shorter people in the front.
Okay, my little shorties, let's get that. I'll get, I'm not shorty, but I'll do this. That, okay?
Hide back here behind this young lady.
Thank you very much.
That doesn't show the future isn't bright in Levy County. I don't know what does.
Look at their shirts. I love the shirts.
Names on the back.
I know.
Have a good day, everyone. Thanks again.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Julie. Email them to us. Okay.
Bye. Thank you, thank you.
You too. Thank you. Appreciate you coming. Yeah.
Next, we'll move on to item 6. It's a time for public comments. Probably should have had them stay and make some public comments. Is there anyone that would like to approach the podium and make any public comments that's here today? Any emails, Miss Angela? Okay. We'll move on to 7, approval of the minutes. Do I have a motion for the approval of the April 9th minutes?
So moved. Second.
The only change that I see is the April 9th Oh, that's just on the agenda. It says 23, but they are correct. They are correct on the,
On the
on the,
attachment.
yeah, on the tab. Okay. I have a motion and a second. Any other questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, motion passes for the minutes. Number 8, our consent agenda. Start with Mrs. Brookins.
I've met with Mr. Cowart and everything we've gone over. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Whitehurst.
All my questions were answered, thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Clemenza.
All my questions were answered.
Thank you, Mr.
All my
Esva.
questions were answered.
And mine as well. Do I have a motion to accept the consent agenda?
I make a
So moved.
motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, motion passes. We'll move on to item 9, finance. Do I have a motion to accept the finance?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Hearing none, motion passes on the finance. 9.1, Mr. Superintendent.
Yes, Madam Chair. So obviously, bright spots there. So with seeing that teacher cadet program and working on growing our own. So just appreciate the opportunity so that the board has brought and given the resources to Ms. Gerhard and Ms. Taylor, and especially there on the consent agenda with some items to continue to grow. Our CTE programs are growing rapidly, and we were able to start the teacher cadet this year, and it will compound and build year after year with that program. And then Williston Middle High School started their culinary program this year. So you see that focus of the desire of DOE and the governor and trying to provide our students some new opportunities here and bring back some old opportunities that they had back before. The other thing, there was a request from board member for our climate surveys, so passing out a copy for everybody, or a copy of it has the district, and it has each individual school there. So you can break down and you can peruse there, so seeing where there's opportunities where we can continue to grow. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So it's stapled together, so there should be one for each board member there, so with that.
Is there one extra one for David?
So I'll make David another copy.
Oh, okay.
So, and then at the end, you'll see our district. So the next to last page is the district one that shows. So opportunities where we can continue to grow and get better and improve, but also some glows on different things. So, but just wanted to share that with each of you. It is that time of year where we're heading out and we have academic awards, we have scholarship nights. Had the opportunity to sit in with the foundation a couple weeks ago, and it's just overwhelming to see the continued giving. I think this was a record year for scholarships throughout each and every one of our communities, and how people continue to step up and provide opportunities for our students to continue, whether it's vocational. We've had an increase in vocational CTE scholarships that were given, and also the opportunity to continue on to go to college. So, and some of those go hand in hand with some of our new AS degrees. Miss Taylor and Mr. Bennett have been really instrumental in helping one student and trying to get on track, who graduated early, and they're trying to access their AS degree and some scholarship funds this summer. So they've kind of go above and beyond in trying to help a parent and a student navigate. So I just wanted to give a shout out to them on their hard work on that. So with that, and also Miss Amber Philpott, our graduation coach at Williston Middle High School. So. Board members, I know there's a lot of things going on in each of your communities, and I know you're there, and just look forward to the end of the year as we head. So as we come off of spring break and our teachers come back refreshed and rejuvenated, and then we get to see the fruits of their hard work as our students move forward and hit into testing season as we're there today. So thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Superintendent. Mrs. Brookins?
Well, that was really inspiring. I really enjoyed seeing those students come, and It's a great program. I was not aware that it was there, and so I'm glad to learn something, and they're doing such a good job, and I do appreciate Ms. Gerhart, her inspiration. She's terrific. The play is still going on at Chiefland Middle High School, and the last date will be the 28th if anyone has not seen that. And I do think they said that will be the last one this year, but that's doing real good. Shout out to some great kids, Grace Bastel, Brody Ellis, Claire Horn, and Emma Swain. They just received their state FFA degree. So that's wonderful. Of course, I think FFA is great in that program and the things that they're doing. And then also they have their grad bash this Friday. So let's hope they have a good time, safe, and pray for them and that they'll enjoy it. They're seniors. That's all that I have at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Brookins. Mr. Whitehurst?
I too enjoyed Ms. Gerhart and the students. Certainly, I feel that, homegrown teachers that want, are ones that want to invest back in this community. Lots of times they're ones that excel and, they're here for a long time and some stability for these students. So I certainly am glad that we got this going in Levy County, or in Chiefland, and hopefully throughout Levy County. One day we'll see it throughout. Hope everyone had a good spring break and rested. I know we got, like I said, testing season coming up. We got district sports tournaments coming up. And I know FFA OHMOs are on Friday. And so all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Whitehurst. Mrs. Clemency?
I too love the cadet program. My question on the sheet was, can we get this in all of our schools? Because I think it's a great program. And shout out to Miss Taylor. No, you cheated on me.
I said the same thing.
Shout out to Miss Taylor for everything you do with the CTE program. I mean, going way back, I got to see what you did with Avid at Williston and grow that program and turn it into something countywide. So thank you for everything that you do. Yankeetown, I talked to Miss Westfall all the way here. Anybody that knows Miss Westfall knows she can talk. And Yankeetown's on the right track. They're finishing up their iReady visits, and the playground should be finished today. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Mrs. Clemency. Mr. Asbell?
Thank you, ma'am. Like Mrs. Brookins, we have 3 kids from Bronson High School with the FFA, got their state farmer degree, or state degree. Somewhere in there, the FFA quit being farmers. I'm not ashamed of farmers. I love farmers, so it'll always be the state farmer degree to me. Liam Meeks, Bethany Lalone, and Carson Asbell. Also had the opportunity to go to Santa Fe College's career day for the construction industry, and that was cool. That was neat. If you ever get the opportunity to go to that. That's neat. They actually build a house inside their not their classroom, but their classroom, the way it's set up. They actually build a house there, teaching kids how to do all aspects of that construction. Then they move that house and give it to Habitat for Humanity. They do that every year, and it teaches the kids how to do it. It's really fascinating. The cool thing about it, and I will say, I don't know at what point somebody's eyes opened and they said, hey, this is an option, okay? During my time here on this board, I have seen a change, and I am proud of this change. Some people take this as me knocking college degrees. I'm not. College degrees are fantastic. I'm pro go to college, get your degree. If that is what you want to do, get your degree. But it is not the only path for children. I have had the opportunity in my time here to go to that 8th, 9th grade orientation and witnessed a guidance counselor say, if you don't go to college, you are doomed to fail. Your only option is to go to college. That's not true. I'm glad. And some of you were on the board with me when we came up with our mission statement. Our mission statement, the first proposal was have these kids college ready. As a genuine college dropout, that made me angry that day. And I sit here with a bunch of college educated people, but the fact is, there's a great big world out there that's more than just that 4-year degree going to college. This showed kids that they have the opportunity to do something like this. And let me expand on that a little bit better. I'm not the smartest guy going, but if I have the opportunity to go to this school, that's going to cost me at most $5,000. And on the day I graduate, they're going to help me get a job that pays me $70,000. That's not bad. Or I can go to this major university and spend anywhere from $70,000 to $200,000 to walk out of there with a job paying $50,000. You kind of got to consider that $5,000 option, and that's what these propose. There's also programs there where you can apprentice. You go to work for some company, they pay for your school, you also get paid to go. It's hard to beat that deal. And I was fascinated with it, and I am so proud that at some point we opened our eyes in Levy County and said, hey, here's another option. Let's show these kids. Let's do this. Let's do that. And I think that's great. And I was thrilled to be a part of that and get to see that. And they do some amazing things there. And we had a good turnout from the entire county. The kids were engaged in it. They were, we all see those kids. Everybody here that's been a teacher, you see that kid that just wanted out of school that day. I just come here. I don't want to be in school. This was not the case. This was a case where kids were, hey, how does this work? How can I do that? How can I pursue that? And it was a great thing. So if you ever get the opportunity like I got, go do it. It is neat. It is a well spent day with some interesting stuff. Other than that, I'm like everybody else. We are winding her down, and we're at the fun time of the year. This is what all the work is about. We get to see the recognition. We get to see all that. So I like this time of year. I will end on this because I saw this on Facebook and I completely agree. A young lady put this on her Facebook page and I said, well, I got to know about this because you're not seeing it. And it bothers me that we're not seeing it. We have a kid. I say he's a kid. He's 22 years old now. 21, 22 years old. He is projected to be drafted in the first round of the NFL draft. He's a graduate of Williston High School. Plays football for Toledo. He is considered one of the best defensive backs in the country. And we're not doing anything about that. We need to be shouting from the rooftops because how many times do we see a kid sitting here going, hey, what do you want to do when you grow up? I want to play football. And we've always said, the odds are pretty hard, and the odds are still hard. But there is now a shining example of somebody who's actually doing that. And not just doing that, to be selected in the first round of the NFL draft and coming from a little bitty place like Levy County. Man, I don't live in Williston. I married a woman from Williston. I like to say I found the one good thing in Williston and brought it to Bronson. Devin likes to say he found the one good thing in Bronson and took it to Williston. But I don't live over there, but if y'all want to do something to celebrate that kid, this Bronson boy's behind it because I think that is impressive. Because not only that, the kid's got a great academic record too. This isn't just a dude showing up. We should be celebrating that guy. That's amazing. That is amazing. Yes, ma'am.
Can I just say something on that? He's very good friends with my daughter, and they've kept in touch. They graduated at the same time. And he was a kid that went through COVID, too, in college. And it was a very hard time. And I have his nephew in my class this year. We're actually leaving tomorrow to go to the draft. And the obstacles he had to overcome, not just getting to that level, but even academically in college, when so many of our kids just are like, I can't do this, this is just too much. He just kept on. And so his perseverance, to me, is just amazing.
I agree. I think the best way is that, and it's no knock on anybody. Please don't take this as a knock. This is not a knock. This is something I think we could do better at. You ever notice we have the sign-in day. They're going to go to so-and-so. And we make a big deal that so-and-so is going to Wichita State. But we never have a big deal that so-and-so that went to Wichita State finished with a degree. We never finish the story. We hear the first of the story. We have, commencement of high school is not the end. It's the beginning. We never get to the end. So I think we need to make a better effort to go throughout the whole thing. And I know I'm going long, but throughout the thing, throughout the county of, hey, Bob went to the University of Florida and got his degree. Ain't that fantastic? Come back and talk to these kids. Hey, I'm proud of you. Hey, you did it. You did it. We focus in on that day they signed that paper. Ooh, look what we did. That's the first step of this process. The end is getting through it. So anyway, that's my little soapbox, and I'm proud of that young man. I agree with Ms. Hudson. He overcame a lot, knowing his family, knowing he's overcome a lot. It's amazing. And he came from right here, Levy County, borderline Bronson. Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Asbell. I think that's a great idea, continuing to follow them. And the one thing I was thinking about the cadet program is that these students that were in front of us today, and she hit on it, Mrs. Gerhard hit on it, they are in front of the younger ones. And I think that that makes a big statement to those younger ones, even if the older ones don't realize what the impact is to those younger kids. I'm sure they're looking up to those older students and going, okay, yeah, I'll listen to you. I didn't want to listen to my teacher today, but I'll listen to you. And I think that's a valuable part of that program, too, with those children. It's wonderful. Back to Levy County, this was a month ago, I was just listening to public radio, and they did some type of survey. The agricultural powers to be did some type of survey among the surrounding area about students that were continuing their rural give-backs or education and keeping in farming, and they said that Levy County was superior over all the other surrounding counties, that the younger students seemed to be more involved and doing more and continuing that. So that was really, really neat to hear. If you could keep the DECA program with Mrs. Gill's kids in your thoughts. They left today for their convention in Anaheim, California. So it's a big trip, and I talked to her last night, and she's very excited. Probably a little anxious, but very excited. So I can't wait to get some pictures and see what they accomplish out there. I talked to Mr. Slemp and the volunteer program that I had mentioned a few board meetings ago. He said that it is going very well. The community members that have signed up to be volunteers are regulars. So it's not just something that started and is fizzling out. There's more volunteers, and they're coming all the time, and it's a great program. District track and field is at Oak Hall Saturday, if anybody's interested in that. And that's all I have.
Fun runs today,
Fun run. Yes. 2
2:00.
2 o'clock.
Yeah, so, Madam Chair, if I can, so just to
Yes.
piggyback, so you mentioned it, so I believe Ms. Clemenzi asked about the teacher cadet program, and as you can see, students respond to teachers that motivate them, show they care. Ms. Gerhard is obviously an example of that. So our goal is definitely to grow that program, but it has to be the right person to lead that program. So, and we'll continue to look and scour the ends of the earth to find the right person to grow that program throughout the county. If you noticed, if you pulled up here, so just wanted to end our board meeting with this. So you'll see a bright, brand new, shiny school bus sitting out there. So it's the first one of 11 that we'll have coming in over the time. So we had ordered 5 last year and 6 this year. So, but a couple of things that Mr. Wayne, so our new director, has shared with me. So it's got a fully illuminated stop arm, so with LED lights on it. The bus signs, the school bus signs are illuminated, and strobe stopping lights. So, and the goal of that is to have a 64% decrease in the stop arm violations that you see across sometimes in our county and other counties when people decide to go around when they should be stopping. So appreciate those advanced safety features of trying to keep our students safe, as we know, even doing all the right things so our students can be put in danger sometimes. So, and but looking forward to new buses being on the road, and appreciate Mr. Wayne for that. So it's out there if you guys would like to go and take a tour of it, so after the board meeting, and I appreciate him bringing that up, so.
Thank you, Mr. Superintendent. No further business, meeting is adjourned.